I never thought that my life could turn into a soap opera. That's the funny thing about life. It always throws the most unexpected curveballs at you. And this time, it's the one thing I never would have imagined, my wife, cheating on me. It all started innocently enough. We met in college and fell madly in love. She was everything I ever wanted, smart, funny, and beautiful. We got married right after graduation and started building our life together. I thought we were the perfect couple, and nothing could ever come between us. But as the years went by, things started to change. I noticed that she was becoming distant and always seemed to have excuses for not spending time with me. It was as if she didn't want me around anymore. I should have known something was up, but I was too blind to see it. Then one day, I came home early from work and found her in our bed with another man. My world stopped spinning. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. My heart shattered into a million pieces as I stood there in shock and disbelief. She begged and pleaded for forgiveness, saying it was a mistake and that she still loved me. But deep down, I knew that our marriage was over. Trust and love, once broken, are hard to repair, and I couldn't bring myself to forgive her. For a while, I was lost and didn't know how to move on. But as time passed, I began to heal. And with healing, came a burning desire for revenge. I wanted her to feel the pain and betrayal I felt. So, I started to plot my revenge. I knew that she loved her job more than anything. She was a successful lawyer and spent most of her time at work. So, I decided to hit her where it would hurt the most. Her career. I started to gather evidence of her infidelity, taking pictures and recording conversations. I also contacted the man she was cheating with and asked for his help. Surprisingly, he was more than willing to cooperate. Once I had enough evidence, I waited for the perfect time. It came when my wife was working on a big case, a high-profile one that would make or break her career. I knew that if this case didn't go her way, it would be a huge blow to her career. And right before the final hearing, I sent an anonymous email to her boss, attaching all the evidence I had gathered. I knew that it would be enough to ruin her. The day of the hearing arrived, and my wife was confident as ever. She walked into the courtroom with her head held high, but as the evidence was presented, her face turned pale, and her confidence crumbled. She begged and pleaded with her boss not to believe the lies. But it was too late. The case was lost, and in a matter of hours, my wife went from being a successful lawyer to a disgraced one. She lost everything she had worked so hard for. And I couldn't help but feel a sense of satisfaction. But my revenge didn't stop there. I also decided to leave her with nothing. I filed for divorce and made sure to take everything, the house, the cars, even the dog. I wanted her to know what it felt like to lose everything. It's been a year since then, and I have no regrets. I can finally move on and start a new chapter in my life. As for my ex-wife, I heard that she left the city and started over somewhere else. I don't know if she's learned her lesson, but I do know that I have. I've learned that sometimes the sweetest revenge is simply moving on and finding happiness in yourself. So, for anyone out there going through something similar, trust me when I say that revenge is never the answer. It may feel satisfying in the moment, but it will never truly heal the pain. The best thing you can do for yourself is to learn from the experience and move on to better things. And that's exactly what I did.